So today, we're going to go back to basics for this first block. It's going to be what's called the EMOM, or every minute on the minute. What that means is that when we start our first minute, you got 15 reps of the first exercise. Any time left over is your rest time. Then we go 15 reps of the second exercise. Again, any time left over is your rest. Same with that. Third is the dip. The fourth is going to be that squat. Now, after our first time through with 15 reps of everything, we're going to repeat it with 20 reps of everything, then 25, then 30. If you find that you run out of time and you can't quite hit that rep scheme, you can always take it down in reps, or you can continue to build through to get through that EMOM. Again, we got 4 rounds on this first one. Then when we get to round 2 and block 2 and block 3 today, you're going to want to have some dumbbells or some weights with you. Preferably if you have a bench, or I'm going to show you guys how to do a chest press on one of these San Diego foam rollers. So we got all the equipment that we need out of the way. I'm going to go over EMOM one more time just because I know a couple people popped in. So again, every minute on the minute. When you start, you got 15 push-ups in that first minute. Whatever time is left over is your break time. Then we go to 15 reverse lunges per side, 15 dips, 15 squats, and then we get to go back into it with 20 of those push-ups and work our way through. So now that we know everything, I'm going to go ahead and get my chair off to the side so I have that ready. Otherwise, that would be some awkward dips. So, with that said, looks like we got everything ready. Let's go ahead and hop into it. We've got 15 push-ups to get us started with, crew, in 3, 2, and 1. 15 push-ups. Knees or toes, you can always do wall push-ups as well. Get nice and low, drive it back up. Your elbows going back at that 45-degree angle. 4, 5. Think again about belly button in that spine as you go. And those shoulders stay away from those earlobes. And 15. Boom, 15 push-ups done. We got 30 seconds to go before we take it up into the reverse lunge, where we got 15 per side. I go ahead and ditch my jacket. We got those 15 lunges per side here in about 15 seconds. Show you what you need to. We're just stepping back for that reverse lunge. We get a lot of rest on this first round. It's okay, but third round we won't. And in 3, 2, and 1. 15 reverse lunges per side. Sitting back into it. Weight still up in that front heel, and that knee stays back behind those front toes. Again, it's 15 per side, so that would be 4, and 4, 5, and 5 is how that count goes. 6. Shoulders back. Chest proud, chin up. Make sure you're breathing. Looking good. We're coming up to the last 5. If you're doing this again on deck, that's kind of slippery on the backside, please be careful. 2, last 1. Next up, we're going to have 15 bodyweight dips. We're going to want to have a chair ready for that one. As we go down, hips are going to stay alongside where that chair is, and those arms will go straight back. We got 10 seconds. So go ahead, find that chair. Get it ready. 15 dips in this minute. In 3, 2, and 1. Dip it down. Drive it up. 15 reps. Options here. Walk those feet in to decrease that intensity, or extend them out to increase. Again, you're trying to get down as low as you can, keeping those hips in alignment so they're not driving forward. 13, 14, and 15. After you do that, we get that nice little break until we get those squats. So you got about 30 seconds to stretch it out, shake it out, get ready there. Remember, when we get into round 2, it's going to slowly get to being a little more difficult, and by round 3, we're going to be trying really hard to finish before that minute's up. So you got 15 bodyweight squats. It's your first round. Play around with that tempo, meaning nice and slow, control down, drive it back up. Try and take as much time as you can. We got those 15 squats, 1 minute to complete them in 3, 2, and 1. Nice and low, drive it up. Weight goes back in those heels, and your heels are like a corkscrew, so your knees go outward as opposed to collapsing inward. Looking good, crew. Again, nice and low. Drive it up. Squeeze those hips and those butt cheeks at the top. We got 5 more. 14, and 15. Perfect, crew. We got about 20 seconds now, and then we can restart everything at 20 reps. Again, every exercise is on the minute, so we got 20 push-ups within the next minute. You got 15 until we get started. Shake out those shoulders as you need it, and then we'll get right into it, crew. Again, it's just a nice way to settle into that Sunday. We got 20 push-ups in 3, 2, and 1. 20 push-ups. Again, knees or toes, keeping that belly button in that spine. Elbows back at that 45. Halfway. Remember, watch that head from bobbing on you. Think about looking slightly forward. 4 and 5. There we go. That's 20 reps. We get a nice little break, and then we get those 20 reverse lunges per side. So let's shake it out. Get ready to get going. Now Instagram might be having issues today compared to Facebook. I'm gonna do one quick thing. Okay. Instagram, you should be good now, hopefully. Okay, we got those 15 reverse lunges, or 20 reverse lunges per side. 3, 2, and 1. Time to reverse lunge. You got 20 on each side. Try to get done in under that minute. Again, shoulders back, chest proud. Here's 5s, 6s. Again, if you can't play with that depth, 8s, 9s. Okay, halfway, here's 10 and 10. You got 10 more to go each leg. 3s. Ooh, this is the one where we get a sweat. 5s, 6s. Here's 7s, 8s, 9s. One more, 10 and 10. Now get ready. We got 20 dips with that chair. Not a lot of rest on this one. In 3, 2, and 1. 20 dips. Keep those hips in. Try and get as low as you can. Shoulders staying away from those earlobes. You should feel this back of arms. 8, 9, halfway. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Whew. Now we gotta shake it out until those 20 squats. We got about 30 seconds until we launch. Okay, crew. You have 1 minute to complete those 20 squats. Let's go ahead and get that ready. And then our EMOM's gonna get a little bit more intense on that next round. As we saw, those lunges, we almost didn't make it. Okay, crew, we got 20 squats in 3, 2, and 1. 20 squats. Sit it back, drive up and squeeze. Keeping that chest proud, shoulders back. 6, 7. Always making sure that you have that full range of motion as we go. We're halfway. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Whew. Okay, crew, you got about 20 seconds. Then we start round 3, where we start with 25 push-ups. We try and knock those out in a minute. Again, if you find that you start to fall behind and you lose all rest break, we're already partway into that next minute. Options, decrease that rep scheme, or just keep going, and hopefully we'll catch up where we're at the same rate. But right now we got 25 push-ups, 1 minute to make that happen in 2, 1, 25 push-ups. 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Whew. Awesome work, crew. 25 push-ups, nice and quick. I'm glad we only have one more round of that. Next round for 30. That'll be good. But we have 25 reverse lunges per side. This one I might be running the clock on, so get ready to go straight into those dips afterwards. We got 10 seconds until we take it up. Remember, right and left leg count as 1 rep. We got those reverse lunges in 3, 2, and 1. Reverse lunge. 25 per side. Whew. Trying to sit in those hips. Shoulders back, chest proud. 7s, 8s. This one might start to bring up the heart rate because we do gotta go quick. 10, 11, 12. Past that halfway mark, keep it here. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20s, 5 more each leg, 15 seconds. 2, 3. Get ready for those 25 dips. I got 25 lunges in. We got dips going in 3, 2, and 1. 25 dips. 1 minute to get there, crew. Best effort. 3, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Whew. Okay, get ready for those 25 squats. We got about 30 seconds until they happen. Actually, I lied, that was 20 seconds. Whew. Just gonna shake out those shoulders. And crew, let's get this ready. Again, we've got 25 squats, 1 minute to make it happen. And hopefully those legs aren't tired on you yet. When we take it up in 3, 2, and 1, 25 squats. Drive it down, drive it up. Again, push that weight back in those heels. Keeping that chin up, chest proud so you're breathing. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm coming up to my last 10. 17, 18, 21, 2, 23, 24, and 25. Whew. Right under 20 seconds, and then we go up to 30 push-ups. Remember, this round is going to be your longest round in terms of those reps. Everything's still 1 minute. If you fall behind, either finish up the reps or jump up to that next movement. We got 30 push-ups in 3, 2, and 1. 30 push-ups. 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. Last 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whew. That was an oofta. Whew. Okay, we got just under 20 seconds. Then we got those 30 reverse lunges. I barely made it at 25, so I'm going to anticipate to go straight into those dips. I will cue you guys right when that minute changes, even if I'm still going. Otherwise, check it on out. You got 30 reverse lunges per side in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Again, keeping that chin up, chest proud. Get low with those hips. 5s. Looking good, crew. 7s. 8s. 9s. Here we are for 10s. Third of the way down. 12s. Here's 13s. 14s, halfway, whew, 16s, 17s, 18s, here's 19s, 20s. We got less than 15 to finish this up. Whew. 3, 4, here's 5. Okay, crew, get ready for those dips in 3, 2, and 1. I still got 2 more each side, and then I go into my 30 dips, straight into it, crew. Whew. After the dips, we got those squats, shoulders back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, halfway. 3, 30. Whew. Those shoulders burning. We got 15 seconds until we take it back up into those squats, crew. Let's shake out that shoulder. Get it ready. We got those squats 30 in 3, 2, and 1. Sit down into it. Drive it up. 30 squats here, crew. Whew. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, looking good. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, last 10. 1, 2, 3, 24, 25, 26, 7, 20, 29. Here we go, 30. Whew. Crew, that was a fun first block. So remember, make sure you finish that 30 reps. Make sure you finish those 30 reps. You still got 2, 1. Technically, time is done. That being said, though, crew, let's go ahead, shake it out, catch that breath. We're gonna get ready for round number 2, which is gonna be 8 minutes long, 12 reps of every exercise. So we got 12 chest press, 12 dumbbell hinge flies, 12 shoulder press with rotation, and 12 bicep curls. I'm gonna recommend grabbing onto a medium to lighter weight or having a set of weights that you can transition between. The chest press one we will do on the ground. So if you can, and you have something like a foam roller available, you would have your back straight along the spine on your foam roller, so your arms can go a little bit below, hitting that chest range. If you don't have that option, just lay with your back flat on the ground. When your elbows gently tap, you're gonna drive it right back up for those 12 chest presses. For that hinge fly, like we've talked about before, hinging back at those hips, feel butt back and legs, shoulder press with rotation, just make sure you don't shrug that shoulder, and bicep curls we've done before. So crew, let's shake it on out. Get ready for 8 minutes of work, 12 reps of everything. We start in 3, 2, and 1. 12 chest press. So again, I'm gonna go ahead, make sure that my back is nice and flat on my foam roller, right along that spine. I'm gonna have my elbows out that 90 like a goalpost, drive it up right in line with that chest, slow and control down. Again, I'm staying in line with the chest, meaning the weight should never come up this way, either when they're up here or down here. Find that nice slow tempo on the way down, explode it up. Here's 4. Remember, we got 12 reps. Try to make sure those wrists are tight and that you're not meh-ing it. 7, 8, 9, 10. Here's 11 and 12. Perfect, crew. Keeping that nice slow tempo. Then we got that hip hinge reverse fly. Please get up smarter than I just did. So when we hinge it on back, we got that tension, butt back and legs. Those shoulder blades are back. You take those arms out wide, slow and control on that way down. feeling like you're squeezing that upper back. Here's 3. And we got 12 reps here, crew. 6, 7. Looking good. Again, nice, slow. Control it and breathe. 9, 10, 11. One more. And 12. Now we got that shoulder press with rotation. So those weights are above those shoulders. Pivot off that back heel as you press it up, and then switch. Right and left is 1 rep. So here we go for 2, and 3, 4, 5. Here's 6. Whew. After those dips and push-ups, I'm feeling my shoulders. 8, 9, 10, 11, and here's 12 and 12. Now we get those bicep curls. So shoulder blades back, tuck those hips, core tight, power it up, slow and controlling that way down. You got those 12 reps going on here, crew. Again, if you only have 1 set of dumbbells available like me, just go slow and control with that tempo. It's gonna be how you build that muscle up. If you have multiple sets of weights, change up those weights, make it kind of a struggle bug for you. Have some fun with it. We got 4 more. 10, 11, one more, and 12. Okay, crew, we go back into it. Chest press. Again, if you're doing this flat on the ground, you just make sure that you tap the elbow and then immediately drive it up. If you have that extra range that you get from laying on a foam roller or a bench, go ahead and play with that. But keep those shoulders or those wrists in line with that chest, not with that chin. Nice and slow down. Drive it up. 12 reps here. I'm liking how bright it is today, as opposed to the rainy last couple days. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Love it, crew. Now we got that hinge fly. Again, going back in those hips, shoulders back, taking those arms out wide, and control. Make sure you're breathing. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Yes. Now we got those shoulder presses, crew. Again, make sure you're pivoting off that back heel as you press it straight up. Keeping that core engaged. 5. Keeping that wrist neutral. Past halfway point. 10, 11, and 12. Oh yeah, now we get those bicep curls. Shoulder blades back, power it up, control it down. And crew, I got good news. We're in the last 3 minutes of work. Our goal is to get as close to one more round down as we can. Again, don't necessarily go fast. Try and keep it at the tempo. The goal, building that muscle. Here's 10, 11, one more for 12. Now I'm gonna go ahead, lay again on my nice little foam roller. Keep that spine long so it's not off center. And then 12 more of that chest press. Power it up, control it on down. 3. Keep those wrists strong. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, one more, and 12. Perfect, crew. Now hip hinge flat time. Oofta. Going back in those hips, shoulders back, drive it out, control it down. We got about 90 seconds left, crew. Best effort with that tempo. 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Perfect. Now we got those shoulder presses with rotation. Keeping that core tight, pivot that heel. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11s, and 12s. Whew, we got about 40 seconds. We're gonna get back in those bicep curls. Nice and slow on that way down. Feel those biceps start to burn. Whew. 4. Looking good, crew. 6. Here's 7. 8. 9. We got about 15 seconds. 10. 11. I just hit 12, so I'm gonna go ahead and go a little extra because we just got a couple of seconds left in 3, 2, and 1. Taking that break. Whew. Okay, crew, we got good news. We did the upper body, now we're gonna do the lower body. So you can have dumbbells on this one. If you have other weights you want to play with, totally perfect right there. We start with a goblet squat, so you're gonna have to hold that weight in front of you. Might be 1 or 2 dumbbells. You might hold a kettlebell like I'm going to. You're gonna get nice and low in that squat, and when you come all the way up, then you go up on those tiptoes, working the backs of those legs. For the deadlift, you can have dumbbells in either hand. You can always do the kettlebell, any variation, as long as those shoulder blades stay pinched back. And when you're hinging at those hips, you feel it butt and back of legs. You don't want to round that spine, feeling that low back. For that static lunge, you're gonna want to have lighter weights on this one. When the right leg is forward, we're gonna go into frontal raises. When the left leg is forward, we're gonna go into lateral raises. Again, 12 reps of everything. Speaking of which, that time is up, which means we start with those goblet squats in 3, 2, and 1. Goblet squat in the calf raise. Sit down in those hips, drive it up, and then go up on those tiptoes. Make sure you go back to your heels before you start going down in that squat. This allows you to transition the weight properly to the back of the foot. 4. Looking good. Shoulders back, chest proud. Here we go for halfway. 7, 8, 9, 10. Here we go for 11. One more for 12. Whew. Now we get that deadlift. Shoulder blades are back. Hinge in at those hips. Feel it butt, back legs. Drive it up. Again, you can always use those dumbbells, 1 in each hand. Kettlebell like I'm doing. Any variation, as long as you don't round that spine. 5, 6, 7, looking solid, crew. 8, 9, 10, 11, one more, and 12. Now we're gonna go into that static lunge with that front raise. So the right leg is gonna be forward, weights in that front right heel, bending at those knees, shoulders back. We got 12 reps, coming forward, control it down. You wanna keep that arm relatively straight, so you're not just curling by bending the elbow. You wanna keep those shoulders pinched together, core tight for balance, looking straight ahead. This is gonna feel fun with everything else we've already done with that upper body. But you wanna end with those super small muscles so you don't kill yourself. Here we go with 11 and 12. Now I'm gonna switch legs, still sitting into it. This time I'm going straight out to the side, making that capital letter T. Again, try not to take those arms higher than that shoulder. Everything else is the same. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, almost there, 11, and 12. Now we go back into that goblet squat with calf raise, 12 reps crew. Again, sitting back in those hips, spody up into that calf raise, and repeat, feeling it through those legs. Whew. Playing with that range of motion, so how down, how low you can go, how down you can go, I don't even know what that means. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. I love it, crew. Now 12 of those deadlifts, shoulder blades pinch back, hinging down, drive it up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, 1 more, and 12. Whew. Okay, we grab those weights. We got that static lunge on the front, right on the front leg. There we go, sitting down into it. And we got those 12 frontal raises. Control it on down, drive it up. Remember, still going a little bit slower at that tempo, building those muscles in a slightly different way. 6, 7, especially compared to yesterday. Today is definitely more of a strength day. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Going ahead and switching legs. Right back into it, getting that lateral raise. Taking up, control it down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, one more, and 12. Whew. We're in those last 3 minutes, crew. Let's try and get through one more round. Again, we got those 12 goblet squats to calf raises. Sit down in those hips, driving it on up. If you have the opportunity and it hasn't felt like a heavy weight, try and grab that heavier weight. Or again, slow down with that tempo. Really feel those muscles work. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, one more, and 12. Now I got those 12 deadlifts, hinging those hips, shoulders staying flat. 2, 3, 4, 5. Notice how my head and my eyes go with me as opposed to popping my chin up. This helps keep that back a little straighter, allows you to pinch those shoulder blades together. 10, 11, one more, and 12. Okay, crew, grab those weights. That static lunge, front raise. We got about 90 seconds here. You guys are looking solid. We should be able to get back to those squats. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, one more, and 12. Let's go ahead and switch those legs. We got that lateral raise. Whew. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Whew. Okay, crew, going back into that goblet squat and calf raise. Let's get it. We got about 40 seconds to go, actually less. So just have some fun with that tempo, driving on up. Remember, today is not a speed day, it's that strength day. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, almost there, 11. I just hit 12, but I'm gonna keep going for the same reason as that last block, because you all got just 3, 2, and 1, and you're done. Whew. So I hope you guys enjoyed that strength day, because I know I'm already feeling it. Other than that, crew, thank you so much for joining on a Sunday.